Alright, greetings all. Thank you for returning to my channel. I'm Professor Noonie. Well, you should probably see by the title of the video what the purpose of this video is. I probably should have started off this video by saying the Islamic greetings, Salam Alaikum, to the Muslims watching it, and greetings to the non-Muslims, although you've received my greeting already, my typical introduction to all my videos. What I'm just informing my very small audience of right now is I'm going to be taking somewhat of a month break to observe the holy month of Ramadan, or English speakers will probably know it as Ramadan, where Muslims pretty much they fast from sunrise to sunset for 30 days. That means no food, no water, and pretty much no distractions really from the faith overall. What it's really meant to do is to just sort of bring you back and bring you closer to God, and to sort of restrict any sort of output or attention towards things that could possibly pull you away from getting closer to your Creator. So it isn't just a matter of food and water or smoking. I don't smoke, what could be included would be something like gaming or just music or TV shows or movies or something like that. So pretty much that's what I'm going to be doing for this 30-day period. It starts pretty much tonight. I'm recording this on April Fool's Day, April 1st of 2022. The most observed practice in all of religion is the holy month of Ramadan. I don't know the reason why behind it. I don't know exactly what happens. What we believe, what Muslims believe, is that there are these beings that are called jinn.
Now, what exactly does the term jinn mean? Where does it come from? The Arabic word jinn comes from a root that implies something that is concealed from the eyes, something that is hidden. And so there are so many words in the Arabic language from this root, all of which imply hiding. For example, a shield in Arabic is called mijan, because you're hiding yourself behind the shield. An embryo, what is an embryo called in Arabic? Janeen. The embryo is called a janeen because it is hidden in the womb of the mother. The verb jannah, without the ta marbuta, just the verb jim noon with the shadda, jannah. The verb jannah without the ta marbuta, not the noun jannah, but the verb jannah, means this, yarhamkumullah, the spreading of the night, the enveloping of the night so that you can't see anything. In the Quran, Allah says about Ibrahim, فَلَمَّا جَنَّ عَلَيْهِ اللَّيْلُ رَأَى كَوْكَبًا. When the night jannah, he saw the stars. The meaning of jannah here means the darkness enveloped it. He couldn't see anything. And that is why also jannah, the noun, is a garden that is enclosed with a wall. You can't see inside it. So jannah with a noun, the garden that has been enclosed by a wall, therefore you cannot see inside it. And madness in Arabic is jinnah with a kasra. أَمْ يَقُولُونَ بِهِ jinnah. Do they say our Prophet ﷺ has jinnah in him? And jinnah is madness. And from jinnah we get majnoon. So a person is mad because his intellect seemingly disappears, because the meaning of jannah always is hidden. So majnoon, the one whose intellect or whose rationality does not exist, or at least you don't see it, it's disappeared. And this is, all of these terms come from the same root, and that is to hide or to be hidden. And that is why the term jinn is also applied to this entity, because it is an entity that is completely hidden from the eyes of men. We do not see them. They are in a world that is beyond our physical world that we inhabit.
What's told to us is that the major figures, if you will, just imagine if like all the evil people within the group of elite in our world somehow for 30 days were not allowed to have any influence on the world. That's pretty much what we believe happens during this month. That's not really the focal point of it. The focal point of it is for the humans to get closer to God. But this is a month where we're given an opportunity to sort of try to lower down this level of stress that we have, or anxiety, or worry, or overall things that we have to attend to in our normal day life, or we get caught up in life. There's so many things that we have to pay attention to, that we have to keep track of, especially if you have a family, if you have a 9 to 5, if you have a home to take care of, if you have bill after bill, if you have projects you have to take care of, or if you're trying to build something from the ground up like I'm doing with my YouTube channel. You really get taken away, unfortunately, from the purpose of this life. What Muslims believe is we're brought here to worship God. We go through this test and we try to do what we can, and then hopefully by the mercy of Allah we are granted paradise in the afterlife. I'm going to be taking a break from YouTube for this whole month. I don't plan on uploading anything. I don't really plan on recording anything. I don't plan on streaming, really. If anything changes, I highly doubt it will, but I will announce it on my Twitter, which I always link to in my YouTube description and all the videos. One thing I may want to leave you with is something called an adhan in Arabic, which means the call to prayer. If you ever walk by a mosque and you hear someone saying on the loudspeaker, Arabic words that sound sort of melodic or whatnot, that's usually the person calling all the Muslims to prayer, to come to the mosque or the masjid and pretty much pray the obligatory prayer. That's pretty much 5 times a day. I'll link in the description and a post on the top pinned comment my favorite adhan that I probably ever heard. It was something that's on TV, so it isn't really rare or unique. It's very findable, but I plan on posting that. So if anyone is interested in hearing what I'm going to be hearing 5 times a day for this next month, and hopefully for the rest of my life, because I'm going to try to plan to stick to the prayers that as they were prescribed to us, even after Ramadan's over, because what seems to be the itis that Muslims get is during the month they stick to it, and then after that they slowly start falling off and they start going back to old habits, and I'm really trying to keep myself from doing that. So I figured I'd just announce what is going on if people happen to notice my absence. I notice I've gotten a few more subscribers lately. I'm up to 220, and I'm very thankful for all of them. Very thankful to all of you. Thank you so much. Hopefully this doesn't put people off, the fact that I'm announcing this and the fact that they're finding out what my religious background is. If that happens to be the case, then that's unfortunate. If not, then thank you very much for sticking around, making it somewhat not stigmatizing to announce this. But yeah, hopefully that was a pretty good rundown of what it is I plan on participating in the next 30 days, and hopefully by the time it's over I'll be back and I'll be recording videos and games that are very interesting to play and watch, and hopefully all of you will be there with me to take part in that and go with me on any journey and every journey that we go on when we pick up our next game. So thank you all to those who came to check out this video, for watching my video. I appreciate all the views, notoriety I can get. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and as always, take care. God bless. Salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.